the answer to the jiu-jitsu. You know,
Just turned, made eye contact, and I got nervous. I legitimately.
Perfect. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The timing on that could not have been more perfect.
I'm coming for you. You better be ready. Come on, boy.
Welcome to Hammer's Lounge, man.
What's up,
Episode
guys?
9.
We're back. We're back. Episode 9 already.
Episode 9. Ah, shit. I fucked up already. Oh, God. Oh, God. What did I do? My YouTube sub button just went off, but it's behind all the pictures. Let me fix that really quick. Jesus Christ. What type
Well, I
of
mean,
shit
you
show
know, it's
we
only
running?
episode 9. All right, we're gonna run into kinks, I guess. Damn, that was early.
Dude, no,
I mean,
if you
out
go
of the
over
gate,
if you go over
shit.
to my other show, the Smack Drop podcast, I botch like every other show. It's kind of my shtick, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, what's up, you guys? We're your hosts, Kyle Tyson, Kurt Ham, bringing you episode 9 once again of the Hammer's Lounge. We're going to talk a lot of UFC ongoings, Bellator, some cool stuff happening
Bellator
happening
coming out
at
with a banger. They were
Bellator.
waiting.
Super Bowl challenge, or not Super Bowl challenge, Super Bowl
That too.
challenge,
whatever.
recap, whatever. We'll talk the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, one thing we're not doing, because of goddamn snow, Kurt's supposed to be eating a habanero
look,
live on air tonight.
I was going to. All right, I was gonna fulfill my bet. If I make a bet, I'm gonna do it. But I mean, the roads were a little slippery. You know,
Little
it's
slippery.
snowing a little bit today. So I was like, all right, we'll wait until next week.
You know, I called Mom. I was like, Mom, is he trying to get out of this? She's like, no, I wasn't going to let him use the car. I got stuck at the bottom of the hill. I was getting my mail. I couldn't get out of the driveway.
Yep. I mean, I'm like, unfortunately, you know, man, I couldn't wait to do it.
Gosh.
Oh fuck, I still have to do it.
We'll
I
do it
mean,
next week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, it's all sunshine and rainbows now. Like, all right, I got away with it, but I really didn't. I'm just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah,
but
no,
I will.
it's going to be bad.
Yeah,
You know
it will.
what?
It's gonna
You know
fucking
what?
suck. I don't know
Because-
why I never should have agreed to that.
Because you're not doing it this week, you should be punished and now have to eat 2 of them.
I'm gonna barely be able to eat fucking one of them, dude. I'm gonna eat like 3/4 of one.
No, you
And
get them down pretty easy. It's the following minutes.
Well, I mean, I was just planning on taking a good old fucking chunk out of it, you know, and then continuing on the show like nothing happened. 2 of them.
No, see, we go back. We have the clip, Kurt. I have the clip.
Yeah, but the clip never
clearly
once
states.
fuck-
It clearly states on the dotted line.
You know what
eat
it
a
didn't
whole
state?
habanero.
Yeah, well, you know what it didn't fucking state was I ate 2 of them. I will argue that point. All right, I should be a fucking lawyer.
Dude, you're gonna die. You're gonna die on air.
It is gonna suck, man. I'll be honest.
You gonna have anything to help soothe it close by, like milk or ice cream?
I was thinking ice cream or milk, but I was like, do I really want to look? I mean, I'm gonna look like a bitch regardless, because I'm gonna continue with the show. You know, I'm not gonna be like, all right, 3, 2, 1, eat it. I'm just gonna fucking eat it during the topic, and then continue on like nothing happened. But I can't do the rest of the show, fucking eating a thing of ice cream, like crying. My mascara's running.
That's
and
why.
shit.
That's why I said
I think I'm just gonna
It
take
should be
it.
what closes the show.
No,
It really should be what closes the show.
No, I'm bringing out the humor in it. All right, people are gonna watch. If I have to do this, people are gonna witness it. I'm not gonna be like, all right, good night,
All right.
and then suffer in silence. No,
So what do you think? What do you think? Like we just like
I'm
like
gonna
it's a
give the
cold
people
open,
what they
like,
want.
right out the intro.
No, I can't.
You know-
do
you know
right
what it
when
is?
The show starts.
You chew it up and swallow it, then I play the intro, and then it comes back.
I can't do it when the show starts. I can't.
And then you got to do the intro. I'll
Like
let
I
you do
said,
the
it'll
intro.
be.
It's episode.
It'll
10.
be. I don't know. We'll be exactly for our 10th episode. Oh fuck.
Yeah, Crown Royal says
Yeah.
make it 3.
Damn damn it, Crown, you and your fucking outrageous ideas. Good to see you. Though. Good to see you back.
Have Dan Severn feed him to him.
Of course, Dan Severn. Yes, I knew he was gonna fucking come up.
No, that's
sometime.
me. That's just me ad-libbing. Have Dan Severn hold him in a headlock, force feed him.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. No, like I'm gonna do it. I don't know about 2. All right. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Tune in.
Tune in.
Does Kurt eat 1? Does Kurt eat 2?
Yeah,
Does he even make it through half of 1?
Another thing that you should do besides just tuning in, head on over to YouTube, look our show up. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Help us get to 100 subscribers so we can get that custom URL and include that in the links. So it's not just
that URL name.
Like letters and numbers and symbols and bullshit. And then also, you can find us on the audio realm, like the audio version of this podcast in a lot of places. I know for a fact we're on Stitcher, Spotify. We just got accepted to iHeartRadio. I want to say we're on iTunes and Apple Podcasts.
Shout that out.
So make sure that you leave a like, rating, and a review. It will help us out greatly to start really getting some momentum behind this show. But of course, we just want to sincerely say thank you for even watching us to begin with. So
seriously,
big shout out to you guys. How about that Jake Paul dude fighting Ben Askren? Crown says.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. You gotta
somehow this guy ended up being brought up. We didn't even talk about
get this, a wrestler taking on an amateur boxer in a boxing match. Because Jake ain't pro. He ain't pro. They're exhibitions.
No,
right?
no,
They're
Jake's not a pro. What I'm thinking is like even Ben Askren, his striking. I mean, there's a reason why he got to be the fighter that he was, because every fight starts standing. You know what I mean? So his striking was good enough to at least set up that takedown. So even though he's not going to take him down, I feel like Askren's been in there with killers, man. I don't think Askren or Jake Paul is going to make Askren see anything that he hasn't before. But I don't even see like these fights taken seriously though. Like, is that even going to happen? Is that a reality? Oh, god damn it.
Sorry. Oh shit.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Party foul. Yeah, party foul. Hey, it's the first one. 9 episodes with doing pretty good. But no, I don't even, when I see those, man, I take them half seriously.
Did you put it on silent?
Oh, of course.
You did?
Of course.
We'll find out right now.
But I don't take those fights that seriously, man. We've seen them before. If it happens,
okay,
wow.
You lucked out. Sorry. I was calling your phone to see if your annoying ass ringtone go on.
I'm a man of my word. Oh my god. You don't want to hear that on air. Jesus Christ.
D-Rod's in the chat. D-Rod says, yo. Hey, D-Rod.
What's up, guy? What's up, man?
Yeah. No, they're freak
What do you
shows.
think? Do you think that actually Jake Paul could knock Askren out?
So from a technical standpoint, we always say anybody's got a puncher's chance. My mindset is Jake Paul's in there with an Olympic athlete who's coming in with a wealth of experience and knowledge.
Even though he doesn't have maybe elite level striking, his striking defense, and veteran, he's a veteran of the sport. He's seen the worst of it.
My money is on Ben. My money's on Ben.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe not. It won't be the prettiest.
But it wouldn't. I wouldn't be too shocked if Jake got like a decision. Yeah. But here's a problem. Here's the unsung problem. If Jake wins, where does he go?
I'll just be mad.
No, but I'm serious,
because
man.
I bet he would fight Mayweather after that.
He can't fight YouTubers anymore. He can't fight other athletes. At this point, you can only fight fighters.
Yeah.
No.
Actual fighters, yes. He can't keep having these celebrity fights.
You can't do no NBA match again or anything. No, it's you beat Ben Askren, you beat a former world champion in mixed martial arts. No one's going to want to see your shit unless you're taking on real talent anymore. And
let's think it from the other side, though. Let's take it the other way. If Jake Paul beats Ben Askren, what a fall from grace for Ben Askren. This guy, you got to think about how fucking bad
comes
that would
out
feel.
of retirement, an undefeated career, comes out of retirement.
Almost undefeated. I mean, because people, I mean, you go back 5-6 years and people were thinking it was a crime that Ben Askren wasn't in the UFC. I mean, this guy was a legit, he was like John Fitch.
I thought he
But he was
retired
legit.
undefeated.
Ben Askren?
Yeah. Prior UFC.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying post UFC. I was like,
No. What I'm saying is prior UFC, this man
I
undefeated
think-
retires.
I think so.
UFC calls him up.
I can't quite say it in stamp, but I think so.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's a great fighter. He's predominantly a wrestler, or well, 100% a wrestler. But so yeah, you get into the UFC, you finally get in the big leagues. You eat probably one of the nastiest slams I've ever seen. He somehow won the fight, but goddamn, that slam and ground and pound by Robbie Lawler,
Yeah.
that was pretty sick to see.
Robbie
So
rocked
that was
his world, man.
it was a rough start. You get him with just an old schoolyard bulldog choke. That's a rough start of the UFC. And then you just eat one of the worst fucking knees known to man.
Yeah.
And then get just grappled by one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners of all time, Damian Maya. And
That
then
was an
just
interesting
choked out.
fight. That was
It was.
really
No, I was-
intriguing.
It really was. And I mean, Damian Maya, he choked him out. I mean, that's Maya, dude. It's one of the best on the ground.
Yeah.
So that your career just goes out the fucking window.
Crown says he wants to see if I'm assuming if Jake Paul wins, throw him in there with Robbie Lawler.
Please, no, please. I would buy that pay-per-view.
Yeah, I agree
Jake
with
Paul
you, man.
versus
I agree
Robbie
with you,
Lawler.
Crown.
No, they both joined the bare knuckle fighting championship, whatever that is.
Yep, I
Then they
completely
fight.
agree
Bam.
with you. By the way,
Speaking of that, though, I
did you
actually
catch the beer knuckle?
I did watch that, and I'll say this: the fights, fucking amazing. The fights were awesome.
Yeah.
Way to see Chris Lieben go out with that win. But the fights were entertaining. I'm not the biggest fan of bare knuckle, but hey, they were entertaining. Production value, dog shit. Oh, it was the worst.
It's coming along. Go
Oh,
look up
no,
some of their
dude.
first events.
They had people come in. They had this chick come in the ring and then like push the girl that was being interviewed, and the girl was just like trash on the outside. I was like, is this? I mean, it's like they were doing some major WWE shit.
No, they're trying to get an identity. I will tell them that. Like, I've seen a couple things from when they were super early compared to now. Yeah, and they're trying to.
It was making me like, oh, it was ruining it for me because of how like, oh,
Mom,
and the guy,
dude,
the
our mom is in the chat, and she says, "I think Chris's win was staged."
no,
Thanks,
it wasn't.
Mom.
No, it wasn't. But you know what's hilarious is actually some people were saying that they said the guy took a dive.
Yeah.
How does she know? How did she know? Oh, like, oh no, that's something I'm sensitive about. He may have, but hey, man, whatever. It was. Just glad to see one legend that didn't get knocked out stiff in his final fight.
Yeah. She says, "So who's Chris?" I think honestly, she just dropped a random name and just lucked out.
Well, no. Well, she probably heard me say Chris Lieben, because I was saying he went out with a good win. She probably heard me say that, but
Maybe not.
if she didn't, if she just threw out a name, spot on.
Okay, this is awkward. Anyways, Chris Lieben, I caught his fight, and I caught
All right.
Paige Van Zandt. I caught those two. I
Oh,
didn't
you didn't
actually
watch?
watch
I watched
any
the
of
whole
other...
thing.
Nah.
The whole thing. It was, like I said, the fights were pretty entertaining. But what do you think of Paige Van Zandt getting boxed up, man? She literally sent her packing.
Dude,
you know,
she
like
faced a boxer in a bare knuckle boxing match. Are you not surprised? Paige Van Zandt, striking wise, is known for being like well rounded punches
Exactly.
and kicks. Paige Van Zandt has never been primarily known for her punches.
Yeah, but coming up to the fight, though, she was quoted. She was like, "Well, that's kind of what I was known for in the UFC was my striking." And I'm like, I shared that thing on Twitter. I was like,
Go back to Instagram page.
Yeah.
Sorry, girl. Go back to Instagram. You're super successful, man. Go back there.
Oh yeah,
Just
you
do
don't
your
have to
thing.
get punched in the face to earn money. You know?
Look, combat sports, you're either all the way in or you're not.
And that's the thing.
And-
We've seen these fighters before. Look at Tyron Woodley. You know, he was a killer. Then all of a sudden he started a rap career. He was in movies.
Did you see the
That
clip of the
was awful.
movie
That clip was just
where he gets
god-awful.
his dick ate by like a fucking
But it was a raccoon or something.
yeah, like
in
a rabid
cage.
raccoon. Yeah, they had
And it
a
was
raccoon.
T.I.
ate his
was like the
dick.
boss that had the worst accent ever.
Dude, that was
no.
it was fucking hilariously bad.
I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is this, dude?
Dude, how did they get a take where nobody broke out laughing?
Yeah.
Like, how did
Yeah,
they
'cause
get through that shit?
So, it was off. I'm surprised I'd never seen that, but so like you said though, you see these fighters that they start just they live these other lives, and when they fight these fighters, that's like all they do is wake up, train, eat, breathe, train. You're gonna get beat,
Yeah. I
So it's like Dana, pointed out to her when he released her from the UFC. So you can't, just like you said, you can't. I don't know.
you can't split it up. You can't be a part-time
Part-time
like,
fighter,
elite
yeah.
UFC
I'm
fighter.
a broken record on it, man. But yeah,
Yeah, you can't. And that's not a knock on Paige. It's just look, it is what we said, man. She's just too
But-
split up.
and the thing is though, the girl that she did fight was kind of lesser known, and she, but I liked actually her story. They showed her and she trains, it's not this most well-known gym and stuff like that, but you could tell like this girl, she really, her heart was in it.
Oh yeah.
Her heart was really in it. So I was
Well,
like,
you gotta
I was
feel-
rooting for her, man. Even though her post-fight interview was a little. Did you watch it?
Uh-uh.
It was a little weird.
No, I just
a little
watched
weird.
enough to I was
But I
like,
think-
okay, Paige
I think-
lost, shut it off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's always weird being satisfied when a fighter loses.
Rambo's in the
it's
chat.
like-
He says, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Rambo.
What's up, man?
So why was
Good
it weird?
Well, I don't know, because like it's rooting for a fighter to lose. It's a weird type situation because it's like you're rooting against him, but it's like I don't know, because she was trying to be like a part-time fighter, But I don't know. It's like, who am I to hate on her? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So it's like, it's a weird type of scale.
yeah.
I think she's gonna stick with the organization. I feel like she will do well in it, but that wasn't
I
a
don't
great
know,
start.
man.
She needs to take. I mean, who am I to say? But it sounds like she needs to take, fighting a bit more seriously. If she's,
But yeah, so that's it. It seems like it's like, hey, we're offering you a gig. Plus, her name value has got to be tanking as a fighter.
yeah. See, that's the thing. It peaked, but what she's doing now, it's like,
As
it's like the documentary when Yokozuna, he went to the smaller shows. It's like you go to the smaller shows, and then it's just like, you're promoting these shows off your name,
Mhm.
but it's I don't know.
It's good,
Same effect.
It's good Yoko
Same,
shout out, man. That was a good documentary.
it was
Yeah.
it was a great documentary. It got sad real quick.
No,
I
WWE knows how to
wasn't
do
even
good documentaries, man.
So I wasn't even planning on watching it either. It came on after the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I just got completely captivated by it.
Dude was 33.
Yeah,
Holy
and
was
then showing
33.
showing the way they did, man, how progressively he just got because he was big,
Dude,
but then he got
fucking
really big and
huge.
really big, and then
I
they
think they said he
started
was like
playing
700
piano.
pounds.
I was crying for some reason. I was like, I was not expecting this. They're just trying to help you. But
So you
yeah.
don't think Paige will retire? You think she's going to keep fighting?
No.
Okay.
She won't retire. I think she's gonna stick with that promotion. But man, if she doesn't tighten up, man, anybody, they can get hurt. That's the thing with those fights, man. Every shot just fucking does damage. Maybe not concussive damage, but every shot does bad, major damage. So that's
in pro wrestling, they refer to you taking, night in and night out damage as their bump card. You can only take so many bumps, like falling down,
Yep.
getting hit, being put through tables. You can only do that so many times before it runs out. And it works. Obviously, that translates over into professional fighting. You can
Yeah.
only get punched in the face so many times before
And that's the thing exactly with Paige. It's like how many, if she takes another fight like that, like say she goes on and then her career in this organization is, let's just say, less than successful. How many fights is it going to take for her to be like, all right, wait, well, what am I doing?
I think she has to go to sleep. Because we
Man,
saw in the UFC, she got fucked up.
She did
got
take some
fucked up
she
in
did
the
take some
UFC.
good shots in the UFC. Quite
I think you go to sleep, you're snoring,
Yeah.
you wake up, don't know
And
where
that's
you
the
are,
thing.
you're bewildered.
because
You
the women's
probably
division,
do some soul searching.
it's not, you don't have that many power punchers in the division, so
No.
it's to take a loss like that, it's kind of uncommon. So I feel like she's gonna take maybe like not a beating, but she's gonna get boxed up, kind of like Alistair did. Someone's just gonna 1-2 all night, and she's gonna, I don't know, she's gonna be busted up, and I think that's what'll tell. That's when she'll probably be like, all right, what's going on here.
Yeah. So, hey, Jay says, Kyle never invites me. Dude, I throw out the chat all the time, man. Kurt and I are live every Tuesday. Every Tuesday night.
man.
9
Get
p.m.,
with it.
9:30, somewhere in that window.
Yeah, it's like 9:30. We're fashionably late.
But then he says, Kyle's got a dope beard. Is it a beard? I kind of consider it like a wide goatee. It's kind of, it's fucking, it's a beard.
I mean, hey,
It's a beard, whatever.
I'd probably consider it a goatee.
It was I actually cut too much, so I couldn't find my electric razor to trim up my sideburns. So I tried to use scissors, which I've done in the past, and I cut too low, and like a chunk of the beard just came off, and I was like, "Well, fucking
there goes
thinner."
Yeah, scissors, they're risky, man. You really got to have some good light,
The mirror, man. So the right side I was good. It was when I had to cross over to the left. That's where I got fucked up.
Exactly.
Speaking of Overeem, this whole
God.
publicized last title run, like clearly
that's the thing.
soundly defeated by Volkov.
But that's the thing, though. It's his last title run. I mean, we will say that. But I don't really see Overeem retiring. I mean, even though that was a bad loss. I mean, Volkov boxed his face off, bloodied him up.
Dude.
But I don't think Overeem's going to retire. But what does he do now? That's the question. Because if you look at the top 10 in the UFC, I mean, he's still riding high. He's had a few really good wins in a row. But really, you look at the heavyweight division in the UFC, and it's not the best.
Well, no. What I've wondered is how many other fighters that are active right now have ate as many violent losses.
You are right about that. We actually did. We covered this last week. And what was it? What was it? 7 before, 8 now.
Something
that I consider last weekend a knockout loss. I mean, he wasn't out, but man,
TKO knockouts. I mean, he loses in such a violent fashion.
Left hook shout out, by the way. You know me with left hooks. Oh, I loved it.
From Curtis Blades creating a murder scene with those elbows.
That one was scary.
Rosenstrike,
you know me with knockouts. Like usually me with knockouts, I'm like, oh, and then, but no, when Curtis Blades put him away on the ground, that was one of those where I was literally sitting there like,
couldn't see his face.
I was like, oh my God. I was
blood
like, wow.
everywhere.
I mean, when you're taking full on elbows from a heavyweight like Curtis Blades,
yeah.
Like, Jesus.
And then Rosenstrike obviously split in the lip in half at the finish of
Alistair
that fight.
was winning 4 minutes and 45 seconds of that. 24 minutes and 45 seconds of that fight, dude. And then Rosenstrike just cracked him. The literal meaning of just he fucking cracked him. And that lip, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go up and look up that lip, just Overeem lip, it's gonna show you. I mean,
do it, Jay. I bet you've never seen him, man. You Google it.
The only lip I've ever seen that's worse than Robbie Lawler's. Remember when Rory McDonald split Robbie's lip?
Oh yeah,
he still won the fight and was screaming on the mic when he won. Oh, that guy's fucking awesome,
see the dude's
dude.
goddamn gums.
He won, but I mean, his lip was just split like Overeem's, and he's still like, "No, I'm gonna keep coming back." I loved it, man.
Yeah, then
you go from that to
Ngannou. Like probably the
just a murder.
scariest
That's just a
uppercut.
murder. I mean, that's one of those like toes curling, like stiff shaking knockouts.
Combat
like, that was
sports
a
anywhere. That's
scary.
one of the
I
scariest
showed that to a
uppercuts.
coworker of mine when it happened, and he never really watched like MMA or boxing,
Mm-hmm.
and he legitimately was like, "Oh my god, is he dead?"
Like he
I was like,
died.
I was like, no, almost,
Almost.
Like,
Somehow he was on Instagram that night. Like, I didn't take any real damage.
That is how hard he fucking hit him, dude. Literally, because he woke up. But hours later, on Instagram, literally quoted saying, "Yeah, took no damage. Back in the gym shortly. Let's get back at it." I was like, dude, did you even know that you got knocked out? Do you think you won the fight? What do you think
That's
happened?
the equivalent of getting completely shit-faced and then waking up the next morning still hammered. Like, I feel fine.
Yeah.
You know?
He woke up still completely concussed.
Yes.
I think his cornerman didn't let him watch the replay. It's like,
Yeah.
no. It's better if he doesn't see this.
He's like, no, I clearly felt him tap.
His spirits will be up, and this guy makes a lot of money. He pays us a lot. We got to keep him fighting. You're right, though. It's like, how much damage is this guy going to take before he finally
It's
calls
insane. It's insane.
You know?
I mean, you got to think, like, if he's got a family, they'd be like, dude, you got to stop.
That's
you have
the
to
thing,
stop.
Not even joking. Usually,
Like, 5
like,
years
you
ago,
got a
you got to
family.
stop.
But it's like now it's like, no, for real. Like, you got a family. You look at people like not Sam Stout, Spencer Fisher, and if you remember the fighter by the name of Tim Hague.
Yeah. I remember Tim Hague.
Yeah, he remember a few years ago.
He's the one who got
was,
knocked out in like
he
7 seconds
died.
by
Oh no! Yes, by Pat Duffy.
Duffy.
Not Pat-
Yeah,
not Pat Duffy,
fucking
Todd
Brock
Duffy.
Lesnar looking fella.
Yeah, Todd Duffy. But
Todd
Tim Hague,
Duffy looks like if you took Brock Lesnar and mixed him with Rob Gronkowski.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. You
That's
beat me to
Todd
it.
Duffy, man.
Yeah, seriously. And actually turned out to be not a great fighter at all.
It was hilarious. He got like the fastest knockout in heavyweight history, and then he goes on to have a what was it? Didn't he gas in a 3-rounder and just got like the lightest love tap?
He beat the guy down for let's see, about 13 minutes straight, and then just he gassed, and the guy ended up just as Todd's coming in, because we've seen all those shots. Fighters come in, and when they eat a shot, it's way harder.
Yeah,
he just got caught coming in with just a,
But I remember it was like the one.
And Mike Russo, that was the guy's name. Mike Russo.
That's right. Yeah.
Mike Russo. Yeah. This guy looked like he never trained a day in his life. The guy was completely just. Anyway, we're getting off topic though. What I'm saying, because we gotta round it back to because I was talking about Tim Hague, another victim, Todd Duffy. Tim Hague, after he was released from the UFC a year or two later, he actually competed in it was either a boxing fight or it was like it was basically a boxing fight but with MMA gloves. Mm-hmm. People started doing that, and he was knocked down 5 times in one fight. And the 5th time he never got up, and he went into a coma and died.
Tim Hague did.
Tim Hague did. Yes.
He died. Yeah, I remember.
He died.
That's right. He did.
It wasn't MMA, but it was, it was basically stand-up MMA.
Right.
And he fucking died, man. So it's like you see Alistair taking this type of damage over and over and over again. It's like, dude, how long, because let's be honest, man, he's been going this long because he's been a superstar basically his entire career.
He's as close to celebrity status as he can get without being an actual celebrity.
Yeah.
Like the hardcore basis.
Uberine.
Yeah.
He was the freaking K1 Grand Prix champion and Strike Force heavyweight champion at the same time. He was jacked on steroids. Let's be honest. He was
horse meat.
Well, horse meat. I'm sorry. Horse meat. Okay. Well, I don't. Yeah. I forgot about horse meat.
Anyways, yeah.
And then I want to say, then he came to the UFC and dusted Brock Lesnar. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah. And then
just that's like Conor McGregor.
Oh God, it has Brock Lesnar's condition, diverticulitis,
and he kicked him right in it.
Yeah.
He kicked him right in the diverticulitis.
I'm not saying Overeem would have lost to a prime Brock, but Brock was obviously fighting with a handicap. For
Man,
two
I
of
think,
for his the two losses that he took.
I
Now
think
Kane,
Overeem,
I don't care, dude. Prime Brock is always going to lose the Kane.
always,
Um,
always.
Overeem, like I said, I would still always bet on Overeem, but
Now, what
I could
Overeem,
see a Prime Brock ground and pounding the shit out of
what
him.
what Overeem though? Now Overeem, where there's like no steroids, or old school Overeem like prime steroid.
Oh no, Prime Brock versus current Overeem is how I would do it.
Yeah,
Be a great
Yeah.
match, man. Oh, you should book it. You should book it.
I mean,
UFC?
seriously though, it's
Fuck yeah.
I don't know though. I mean, yeah.
Well, anyways, moving on. The last bit of UFC fight night is
Oh,
Frankie.
I was just about to say I would like to send my condolences to Frankie.
Yeah.
and Patrick Mahomes, but more Frankie. I mean, Patrick lost the Super Bowl, but Jesus Christ, I mean that knee.
Dude, so RIP, one of our favorite all-time fighters, Frankie Edgar.
It was tough. It was tough.
That was,
You know?
you initially cheer for a knockout. For one, if you didn't see the fight, go back and watch it. I think it's less than 30 seconds. I want to say it's either 18 or 28 seconds.
It's like 26 seconds, dude.
What happens is you have this guy, Sandhagen, doing a lot of movement. Frankie's coming forward, and Sandhagen's
8 inches tall, 7 inches taller than him.
yeah. Sandhagen
The height
sliding
and
left
reach,
and right, and Frankie's chasing him. And then on one of, after Sandhagen moves left a couple times, he pulls Frankie in and then cuts to the right as Frankie bites into that movement, tosses out, to be honest, a fairly nonchalant flying knee. It was one
of those. Exactly, it was one of those pounce, like quick
Yeah.
pounce flying knees.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Jeremy
And-
Stevens
and
caught
never look back,
Rivera with.
walk off, like
I
because he
mean,
knew how
he
much
knew
he
it.
hit. Frankie's
Fuck.
momentum just continued forward, and he just went down like a tree. And Frankie's never
Instant-
been put out cold. Frankie's only been TKO'd once.
But that was he's actually fighting for the championship. That's spacing his name. I can't believe.
Don't you love being on the spot?
Yeah, I know, right? Mr. Slick here, man. Max Holloway boxed his face off for 25 minutes straight. You know his name too. Don't you do this to me,
I do.
Oh
I just want
my
to see how long we
God,
can drag it
man.
out for.
man. No, you're right. The spotlight is killing me.
It always happens.
Can you give me a clue?
Okay, so,
Why can I not think of his name? I've
He-
seen this guy fight.
one
10
of the main characters on Family Guy shares his name.
What?
Brian.
Brian Ortega. God damn it. God damn it. All right. Hey, fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
look, man, alcohol, whatever. All right. Blame it on the
Blame it on. Hey, anyways,
blame it on the alcohol. No, Brian Ortega. Or whatever.
Frankie Edgar, though.
Yeah, he TKO'd
Yo.
Frankie Edgar. It was pretty bad, but he didn't put him out cold. I mean, Frankie,
sleeping.
Frankie was like Terry Edom out cold.
Yeah, commentary. So commentary usually keeps it together during a knockout. I'm assuming because usually UFC does a good job of
No,
panning
Terry-
away, and commentary is usually keeping an eye on the fighter that's down, and then they'll keep everybody upbeat because they'll realize, okay, the fighter's up and moving around. Like a good 15, 20 seconds into Sandhagen celebration, all of a sudden the entire area went silent, went completely silent, and then you hear who was it? DC? Who was on commentary that night? I think it was DC.
Yeah, it was DC.
DC starts addressing everybody like, "Hey, look, Frankie's still out. We're going to keep an eye on the situation. We'll see how it turns out when we
'Cause
come
you never
back."
know. You never know the extent of damage, especially with a knockout like that.
Yeah, man.
It was hard. It was hard to see. It was bad. It was vicious.
Yeah, Frankie did
But,
make it
you
to the decision.
He did.
Where
And he actually released a Instagram post. He was like, "Yeah, it was tough, but luckily I don't remember much of it." So
Yeah.
he said he didn't feel much. So I was like, at least there's that.
It was clean. He
But
should
the
have just
thing is,
came out and just
the
was like, I
UFC
didn't take any damage.
Yeah, right. No, the funny thing is, the UFC, they used to not be like that. They used to be pretty savage with their productions. Because you remember Rashad Evans and Sean Salmon? You remember that knockout? The head kick of Rashad.
The face kick. That's the equivalent of someone taking a baseball bat and smashing you on the bridge of the nose.
Completely ducked right into it.
God, it was so bad.
Salmon was out stiff. I mean, like Overeem, toes curled, but for over a good 10 minutes. But so they had commercials, and UFC had to stick to a time schedule. So I remember, if you watch, it's the the post fight, the decision, and they're showing Rashad Evans, but they're trying to just angle the camera away a little bit. But it's like Rashad's like, yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, knockout. But Sean is sitting literally 3 feet to the left, still snoring involuntarily.
Yeah,
the guy did not get up for a while. So it's like the UFC used to be pretty savage.
The stagehands just pulled out like a spatula, and they kind of just peeled Salmon.
It's like, look, can we please get a stretcher in here and a white blanket?
Oh my god.
No, man.
They just put up a little mini crime scene where Salmon was laying, and then the rest of the night they're just like, don't fight over there.
Yeah, dude, it's just a fucking yellow tape. Look, there's those little fucking card things. Little card things.
Oh fuck, that's bad. But yeah, Frankie, do you retire after this? Do you take? I mean,
yeah.
It's gonna be hard to go for another title run.
It's like Overeem, exactly. Yeah, Frankie could take on a few lesser known fighters and probably win.
Be a gatekeeper.
But man, do you think Frankie, having the career that he had, wants to be in that position? I'm sure. I'm sure that he still wants to fight, but it's you got to look at it from Overeem. It's dude, you've had a lot of wars in your career. It's
so where's he fighting right now? He's fighting featherweight, right?
Yeah, and I think he was ranked number 4. So I think that in itself is probably going to give him the edge to come back. But growing up and watching UFC and seeing all these legends go down the way they have, it's man,
Let's see.
I don't want to see another one.
Yeah, so Frankie dropped.
I started seeing it from the back to the Ortega fight. When he fought Ortega and was TKO'd, I was like, oh no.
No, he's a bantamweight, not a feather.
Damn.
So he dropped 3 positions. He's down and he's currently ranked in 7th. You have Marlon ahead of him, who beat him. Jose, who's beat him several times. You got Cody Garbrandt in there. Rob Font, Corey Sandhagen's jumped up to 2nd place, and then Aljamain. By the way, don't let me let Sandhagen off the hook here. I have something for that asshole.
Okay.
Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera, Asunciao, Dominic Cruz. Ooh, Edgar and Dominic Cruz.
DC actually fights relatively soon. He doesn't fight this weekend, but I think he fights in March. That big card in March, he's fighting.
Did Frankie beat Song Yadong? Who did Frankie beat?
Man, his past few opponents, man, I haven't really been too familiar with him, especially because he's in this completely lower division.
I say put him in. I say put him in there with Dominic Cruz, or give him a Legends fight. Frankie, let him go out. Let him go out in a Legends fight. I don't know. Bring back I don't fucking know, man. I really don't know what you do with the smaller guys as they
now. What would be a Legends fight with Frankie? Let's bring Gray Maynard out of retirement.
There you go.
Everyone knows the first fight didn't count.
Yeah, I don't care. Sandhagen. What a fucking dumbass. Okay, so let's get back to the real talk. Enough of this. Enough of the. I want to put on my fucking sports commentator jacket here. What a dumbass. Sandhagen, learn how to read a fucking room. Sandhagen knocks out Frankie Edgar. Knocks him out cold. Instantly. Commentary. That's your next title contender. That's the next guy getting the title shot. They're pulling the Montreal screw job. They are trying to go ahead, erase Aljo. They're trying to get Aljo out of the way here, because Sandhagen now is going to fucking put asses in seats with 2 fantastic knockouts in a row. All Sandhagen has to do is say, screw my loss, which was a fluke loss. I'm the true title contender. And this guy just says, well, Aljo's got the next title shot. I'll just be waiting for whoever wins that match. Bro, you just gave away your title shot. Everybody on commentary was putting you over, saying you're the next title fight to have. And Aljo's out. You had your opportunity to kick this guy to the curb, and you could have had your title shot, but you want to hop on? What promo package wants like a highlight of some guy saying like, I'll just wait for this guy to finish his fight? Like, screw that, man.
You gotta put on that production value, man.
Dude. Like,
wait, so you said Sterling is out?
No.
Okay. Say
commentary
Sterling
was putting Sanhagen over in his win.
Yeah.
Was like, that's the title fight.
Oh yeah.
That's the fight to make.
So you say, yeah, he could have been
and
a little more.
All he had to do was call out Peter Yan and just say, Aljo's not the fight you want. I'm the fight you want. You know, let's go ahead, sell some tickets. And he would have had that title fight. Instead,
well, the fight's already set. They can't cancel the fight and put him in.
Card subject to change. All of a sudden, Aljamain can't make weight. You know,
I think Dana and his goons go up to his house like, so you're gonna tell the doctor you're injured, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen, you just came down with COVID.
Who was that
right now?
No, who was the fucking ice?
Wait, Al just says, I didn't come down with COVID, and Dana just pulls like this old woman, and she like coughs on him.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, who was
I'll see you in 2 weeks, kid.
Who was that ice skater, man? It was what? It was Kathy something. Remember, it was like these 2 female ice skaters in the Olympics back in the day. And one of them, the one that couldn't beat the other one, literally hired these goons to break her fucking legs.
What's her name? That's Tanya Harding. Tanya Harding.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're saying they're gonna pull the Tanya Harding on Sterling?
And they both lost to like someone that wasn't even in the picture.
But I mean, hey, off topic. Thinking of that is some of the most gangster shit I've ever seen, though. I mean,
fucking 90s was wild, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. I mean,
90s was so dramatic.
Like you said, you know, it's like the goons went up like, so you think you're gonna win your own thing? All right.
Yeah. So Super Bowl, Kurt.
What about it? Oh, the refs really let him play, huh? Oh yeah, it was a real loose game. They really let it go. Dude, the Chiefs had like 6 penalties. No, I'm exaggerating.
Hey, every call was valid though. The comment.
It kind of was.
The commentary was just
when
like,
the guy got in Tom Brady's face and was talking. I was like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you can't breathe wrong in that guy's direction. You know, like, trust me, I grew up with him. I know what's gonna happen. You saw flags just getting beamed.
Like Tom singled
and then
him
I was
out,
like, why even? Yeah, I know, right? But why even taunt Tom Brady? That's the worst thing. You're poking the bear.
Dude, yeah, don't poke the bear. Jeez, Tom started singling him out.
Not seen this guy's career?
Yeah. He's like, okay, you think you're gonna pick me and just like Gronkowski for a touchdown and like, hey, I love that going into the first half, all touchdowns that were scored in that game were by former Patriots players. You had Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and Antonio Brown were the first 3 touchdowns that were scored.
Yeah,
Gronkowski getting the first 2, and then Antonio Brown getting the third.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I consider Antonio Brown a former Patriots player. You know, he did a game.
I mean, he caught a touchdown for
it too. Yep.
Shit.
But yeah, man, Tampa Bay, dude, how could you ever?
He fucking did it. I was just laughing. I was laughing when he won the game to make it to the Super Bowl, and then when he won, I was like, he actually did it. I was like, this guy is just the best.
You know what's funny?
I'm sad to see him gone, but I'm like, I can't just be a Tampa Bay fan now.
The latest memes that are mocking Tom Brady's title runs, they have to dig to pro wrestling now. Like, Tom Brady's got 7 titles, Ric Flair's got 16. Like, that's where this has gone.
I saw that, and I was like, Jesus, wow.
Yeah, you can't compare them to legitimate athletes anymore.
Exactly, you can't.
Nope.
You can't. It's insane.
Yeah, it's so nuts.
He has more Super Bowl wins than entire organizations that have lasted, 80, 90 years?
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
We're about to see Michael Jordan come out of retirement. I'll say that much. Just whatever team LeBron is on, just be like, all right, let's do this.
I'll sit on the sidelines. I just need I need my 8th trophy.
Yeah, right.
I don't even need to play. Just need to be
Yeah, I
part
don't
of the
even need to
team.
play. Just fucking, yeah.
But yeah, so Super Bowl, Tom
Man, it was-
Brady.
I want to say I want to say it was a good game, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what happened to the Chiefs, dude. They just
Are you kidding
well,
me?
really,
Mahomes
they had no
was running for his life that whole game.
exactly. Right when I said that, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, there was nobody in front of Mahomes.
Yeah.
The guy's just running for his life.
Did you see
And
the
I
meme?
Did you see the fucking diving pass? that
Yeah,
he
the one that
almost
compared him
made?
to Ben Stiller's dodgeball
Yes,
picture.
dude. And the guy, like the
He
guy
almost
dropped
got it.
Imagine, yeah. Can you imagine being Mahomes and seeing that replay? Like, dude, did you see what I had to do? And you can't just fucking sit there and catch it. Like, oh, man. I don't know, but that was pretty sick. I was like, that's when I was like, wow, he's really fucking trying.
He will throw
over
from
his
any.
head, Yeah.
dude.
That's when you see Mahomes just like, fuck, like, what do I need to do?
Yeah,
He
man.
can't be the whole team, man.
It was-
Mahomes. He played good, but it's like you can't.
I was holding my breath until like it was 3 minutes left in the game, and I was like, "Oh shit, the game's over!" Like, I was like, "Oh my god, man!" Didn't even realize.
Shortly into the second half, I was like, "Yeah, this is it."
Listen,
Did you know though? Did you know that one of the referees they have a son named Brady?
I did not.
Yep. It was like the female referee was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
the first ever in history." Yeah, she has a son named Brady.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything. I'm just pointing that knowledge out. All right, throwing it out,
Oh shit.
letting you guys take that forever you want.
What else we got for him, Kerr? What else we got going? Oh, well, because of
We
the
got next
outcome,
week's
if you didn't
card.
catch, if you're just tuning in, because of the outcome, my brother and I had a wage, and it was that
Oh, shit.
if
I was hoping we were gonna forget about this.
yeah, no, that ain't going nowhere. Yes,
We had
ask
technical
Vince
difficulties today. The
Delgado.
weather didn't
I
permit
do
it.
not forget. That fucker owes us a temporary tattoo from like 8 months ago. Anyways,
Temporary tattoo.
yeah, just a temporary tattoo. He won't do
Just
it.
do it. Why hasn't he done it?
He's a pussy. It's all it is.
It's a temporary tattoo. All right.
No, I'm just playing. Vince is awesome. Anyways. No, since you lost, the wager was that you have to eat a habanero pepper on air on the next episode of Hammers Lounge. The only reason you got out of it today is Maine apparently is just having like a shit storm. So
Yeah, we're getting shit on pretty.
yeah, so you can't make it to the grocery store. But going to the grocery store, dude, you better not be going to the grocery store on Tuesday. Like your ass better be there like tomorrow once the plows go.
I'm gonna be hoping that it snows next Tuesday.
I'm gonna hop on Amazon
no,
and mail you
I
some
didn't get it
goddamn habaneros just
Mail
in
me
case.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna mail you some ghost chilies. That's what I'll do. If you can't
Like I
get
said,
to-
I'm not just gonna be like, all right, eat them and then be like, all right, good night, folks. I'll suffer on air. I mean, I'll give them what they want. I guess. I'm a man of my word. Unfortunately,
so let's take a look at the two
fucking Tom Brady.
upcoming.
really
We'll
ridiculous.
look at UFC and then the Bellator, their light heavyweight Grand Prix that was just
we got a
announced.
decent card coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
It's funny how last weekend it was a decent card, but all
Very
fights
top
went
heavy.
to a decision, except for one or two actually. So it was
So
a little.
this card's stacked.
It's kind of stacked. We got some good fights. We got a Jim Miller fighting. We talked about him the other week.
Hold on, let's see. Anything
Like
on
Clay
the
Guida, man.
on the early prelims? Ricky
That's about-
Simon. I remember him. I don't really know much
There's
about him.
actually this one prelim I like to point out. I think his name is Brian Kelleher. This guy, man, that guy's a trooper. He's
He's not on the
there it is.
prelims, unless you're talking about the early prelims.
Huh.
Yeah, he's the main of the early prelims.
He during the pandemic, man, he really actually probably skyrocketed his credibility, man, because he was one of those fighters that was like, because it was hard to get fighters during the pandemic.
Yeah,
He was one of those fighters that you saw fighting every 2 weeks, and he was winning his fights, dude. So he's actually on a pretty good streak right now. So I'll be interested to see if he keeps it going.
Brian Kelleher. Here we go. Let's see here. He won at UFC Fight Night on September 5th. he lost on June 6th.
Did he lose? I had the feeling.
Yeah,
that
he
did.
literally fought like within a month. He lost.
Yeah, I remember him fighting consistently. But
And then
I think he's from Boston too, man.
I don't know.
I think that's one reason that it got my attention.
But oh shit, let me go back here.
We got another couple. Diego Lima, brother of Douglas Lima. He's not nearly as vicious, but he's a good striker. But it's funny because like Diego Lima compared to Douglas, Diego's probably like a B plus. Douglas is like an A plus, dude.
Yeah, thoroughbred until what? Who was it that starched him? Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah,
someone came out and starched him when he was on a surge. They pushed him back.
They did put him out, but he's still hanging in there. But he's not nearly the talent as his brother is, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's in there with Bilal Muhammad.
Hopefully Douglas Lima comes to UFC after a while. But he's such a star in the Bellator. I don't think Bellator is going to give him up anytime soon.
Yeah, Jim Miller takes on Bobby Green in the main event of the prelims.
That's a good fight. That's a good fight. If Jimmy can get him down, dude, because Jimmy's a tough fighter. If Jimmy can get him down, that's a wrap.
Yeah, Gaslam fighting Ian Heinitz. Interesting.
He's a pretty good stand up fighter. He's got long straight strikes, not much for kicks, but he's a little taller. But I mean, Kelvin, dude, he's almost got it all. There's a reason why he was up there in the championship echelon for quite some time. But so I think Kelvin takes this fight.
Yeah. I'm trying to look. Someone on Twitter posted what I thought was a fight card. The thing that caught me off guard was, I don't know why I thought this, but Tyron Woodley's fighting soon, and I was like, dude, I thought Tyron fucking retired.
Yeah, he's fighting on that huge card in March. That card, dude, it's got, I think, 3 championship
bouts. That's the card I saw earlier.
Yeah.
Not the one that's happening this Saturday.
No, this Saturday is the Usman and Burns.
So talk about like watching UFC together on VR, man. Talk about
that's the best.
Fucking awesome.
That's the best.
So if
anybody's thinking about getting a VR, dude, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to chill with us, you guys actually can hang out with us.
With has little avatars, little hands and shit. It's pretty
watching UFC in VR. There's no way to explain just how immersive it is. It's badass. If you have a VR, please hit us up on Twitter or on Facebook. We'll get you in on one of these little UFC VR parties. We had our buddy Devin in there. It's hilariously fun to host these events where we can literally just interact. Hell, you guys, if you're in there, you can watch a UFC card for free because only I'm the one that needs to buy it. So,
Uncle Dana, we never know when he's listening nowadays, I guess. Dana, everybody's gonna buy it somehow. Yeah. Remember our early UFC days, they used to shut down bars for doing that.
For real, I didn't know that.
There was quite a few bars that were hit with fines and shut down because they would buy the card and then like people would come and pay money to watch the card,
so that's where it's fucking illegal. Is you're paying to watch it.
There was a few well-known bars
they're
that were
making
shut down
money
back in the
day.
day.
They did the same thing at there was an Irish bar here in North Carolina that I actually became a fan of, and they did the same thing. You had to pay like $10 to get in and watch the fights. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because there's nothing illegal about having it playing in your bar, but then to charge people money.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was that end. I don't know. I think it may have been for free sometimes, and they still got fined. But then again, like Dave and Buster's and places do that. So I don't know. Maybe it probably was they were charging people. But
yeah, it's hard. It's hard for me to remember.
Really though, it's that.
Damn, I can't find this. Damn.
You're looking for
this tweet that has the card. Did I save the picture of the card? I thought I interacted with it to some degree. I don't know. I must have just liked it and not saved it.
Hey, this much. That card in March, it's fucking stacked.
We get closer to it.
They're really bringing out the big guns.
Yeah.
There was actually, I think I know the tweet that you're talking about. It's talking about like early on this year, basically every champion is going to be fighting for their title, and number one contenders are going to be all battling it out. Like apparently the UFC is really trying to start this year with a bang. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see. I think did they fight in it in the McGregor card? That new stadium that they just built on Fight Island. Dana was talking about he just built this giant fucking stadium.
Yeah, I can't
So
tell.
I'm interested to see if they're gonna actually debut that this year. Yeah, look it up, man. It's this big new like brand new stadium. They were talking about how it has like the most screens ever, and oh yeah, Dana was saying like, oh yeah, if you
The
if,
WWE
you
Thunderdome.
know, if you thought Dana was like, yeah, if you thought what I did during a pandemic was impressive, see what I can do after or some shit like that.
It's gonna be crazy. Last bit
It
of
looked like a dope stadium. I'm interested to see them debut it.
yeah.
I'm just interested to see a crowd, fans back in the crowd. That environment that the crowd creates, it really adds to the fight. You know
Yeah, of
what I
course. Crowd
mean?
atmosphere is always
Going back and watching the atmosphere, rather, not of that. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
yeah.
It's going back and watching old fights, man. You see and feel that eruption from the crowd. That's what really makes the knockouts and big moments big.
So I don't mean to look at my phone. I just realized that like slowing down for whatever reason. So
Yeah,
I was
I
trying not
noticed
to
our
overdo
stream
it.
is a little. You talk about our stream because you are kind of lagging just a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think my internet's going through a patch right now. So I was hoping that I'd just hop on
Oh shit!
the phone instead. Fuck with
Well,
nothing, but I'm
Well, we
realizing
can
it's,
we can wrap it up. We've been through a lot of topics tonight.
yeah,
going
it's,
for about a
it's
good
actually
hour.
my computer.
What do you think?
It's not even the internet slowing down.
Well, let's see. Okay, so since we're lagging, let's finish it up pretty quick. All I want to know is, what do you really think about Usman and this next fight? Oh my
I'm
God.
apathetic
Gilbert
about
Burns.
it. Welterweight the two
That's-
isn't that exciting
I feel the
right
same
now?
way. It's such exactly. It's a big fight, but it's almost like the GSP effect. What I was saying earlier, it's like Kamaru Usman is almost so dominant, but he's not like an exciting fighter like GSP or John Fitch. So the thing is, because we've seen him fight basically every aspect of the game. Damian Maia fought a great ground fighter. I keep getting caught on the spot. Freaking flying knee Askren. I can't believe
Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal. I keep spacing the names, obvious names. I'm sorry. And Jorge Masvidal, he fought a great striker. Tyron Woodley, basically a combination of both, other than jiu-jitsu. So, what is the answer to Kamaru Usman? That just like a strong wrestler that has good striking. I think it is Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns, he's like Damian Maia, just maybe on a little bit of juice. I'm not saying he's on juice, but if Damian Maia was on juice and all of a sudden knew how to strike, that's Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns is fantastic on the ground, and he's a great striker. So, thinking of that in that aspect, it will make it an entertaining fight. But at the same time, I'm just like, Kamaru Usman, he's so dominant. I think he's just going to go out and kind of do the same thing that he's done for the past 4 or 5 fights. So, it'll be an entertaining fight. I don't see it being like, it's like Chuck versus Tito. I'm not like amped for it.
Yeah, no, same here. Welterweight division has been a minute
just
since
that
they've
type of
excited
fighter,
me. I want to see Jorge Masvidal get a full
seriously,
camp
yeah.
and go back after that belt. But yeah,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Masvidal, his takedown defense and clinch defense, man, his striking is elite. But Kamaru Usman, his clinch and takedowns is just his pressures is too strong.
yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
If I was a betting man, like I said, we'll wait and see. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say Usman
Same
with
here.
a unanimous decision.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see though. But yeah, I'd say Usman. No, it's really messing up over here. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining us. Tune in next week. We didn't get a chance to cover it. We're going to cover the light heavyweight Bellator tournament that's coming up.
We'll save that for next week, you guys. We got a banger of a Bellator.
We'll obviously go over the UFC And Kurt will be eating a habanero pepper live on air. You ain't getting out of it.
That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'll
All right.
bang in the Bellator with a habanero pepper.
But once again,
Oh, shit.
thank you guys for joining us. Like, subscribe. Until next time,
Seriously,
y'all have
though.
a good one.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Bye. Bye. All right. Stop.
Oh, shit. Yeah, later.